My jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Carolina.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. And Ellis auspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke escaping the pressure right. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
The 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Troy Pride on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Clock now to throw. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Panthers 6, Lions nothing.
On 1st and 10, Leonard throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Panthers.
And again this time to the tailback. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
To throw on 2nd down. Leonard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to number
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. He wants the football to 10. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Set up shop at the 40-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Leonard. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Swift, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
The 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Block off a play action. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now to the air, Lock. And be intercepted. Well, it's picked. That's now the 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Leonard eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Teammates intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun, Leonard. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Leonard looking left side, and it's complete. 30, the 20, and he's in for the touchdown on that final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you make...
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Lock gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? They're going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He hauls it in, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a first down throw. It's complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
first down. Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Locke steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I gotta tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Leonard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Block will try again on second down. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
It's the score, Panthers 28, Lions 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Leonard eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll buy some time right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Locke on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Panther first down.
On first down, Leonard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Today's final score.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all. Tell them, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Pico de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost race.